This is called Picnic on the 4th. No fooling the country eye. They know how lost I am here, in the country where I grew up. My staring at the line of trees that rings our world with the primeval tells them that. I heard some far-off music, mine, about this world where I am, both so much at home and so much a stranger in a strange land. Otis is a pilot star to me. We were both boys together. Our leg bones grew along the same time, running these fields, bruising the sweet scent of broom sage, burning our lungs with panting and laughter. That is our friendship, the vast continuo of those lost summers. His plain, sweet wife teems with children, from 10-year-olds to 3. What are mine? Otis, asked to say grace, stumbles through a remembering of our many blessings and commemorates the founding fathers who bequeathed us liberty. I think of my ancestors from North Carolina, who fought in the Revolution and came to Tennessee in his 80s to die. They say the fighting in the Carolinas was mean and personal. No pitched battles in clean uniforms, but guerrilla style like Vietnam. Brown at Augusta, Bannister at Cloud Creek. I stumble along with Otis in my trying to bless Vietnam, where we killed children and lost. In the hush that followed the prayer, one sighed word of the summer wind in the pine trees over our head. Pines that wake the winter, knowing the sharp stars that frost the frozen black, trees that nurse snow in their green arms, chanting that word as it melts pine trees that have no spring. Then we ate. The young marrieds alone in the crowd, and Otis, the youngest boy, crying till he can find his father to eat beside. His wailing for a while was the only sound, except the pine tree's monosyllable. I fear for him. It is also hope. We adjourned to the pasture woods to swim where sunlight spreads bracken on the wet soil. The old folks on the way remembering a lost swimming hole somewhere upstream. And I was there, having forgotten to bring my trunks. I sat and turned the mills that grind all this into poetry. Around us, above us, the oaks have their word in the hot summer wind. What word from these trees whose roots mingle in the sandy soil with the chipped arrowheads of forgotten Indians, Adena points, 7,000 years old. Older than Usher's Bible has the world. Points the size and shape of a beech leaf for killing birds. Larger one for deer, bear, men. But which the earth has forgotten. Long ago, the bones dissolved in the acid soil. The waters that run forever are muddied with the children fighting for a red soccer ball in lieu of a beach ball by their dad. It augurs ill, this fighting. It colors my reading of the word on the wind. Upstream there was indeed another swimming hole where another generation splashed and was cold for a while on the July sun. While the old folks remember their childhoods in the 20s and 30s, I think of Julius Caesar, who gave his name to the mud. 3,000 years after the Adena Indians came here and left their beech leaf points in the soil. No more. he remembers. Some child, was it Otis' little son, throws the soccer ball to me, to Hamlet, and I make it Yorick's skull. Speak a speech tauntingly on the tongue to the ball, and the uncomprehending, delighted children. And smells so in the air, pah! All to a laughing girl, oh, life, death. As we leave the grove, an oak gall catches my eye, mistaken for a bird's skull. Ink ball, the old folks called it, and made ink from it. From just this, Dante's ink was made, but ground too from the flaming cinnabar of hell, from the opalescent moonstone of paradise, fifth stone in the apocalyptic foundation of heaven. Heaven, a city, always bothered me. If God gives me my own heaven, it would be much like this, with friends and old folks and children growing up, but peacefully. Perhaps to remember some lines from Hamlet, but with no trees that speak, ever darkly of death, of time, of old bones lost in the dark, whereon